Hey guys, it's Christmas in July. I'm Chris, codename Slikor.
And I'm Kelly, codename T-Rex.
I'm Stallings, codenamed Agent S. Why is it Christmas in July?
Because it's July, and because Santa Claus is in today's mini-movie. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Kind of hard to get in the mood for Christmas when we're standing on the beach in the dead middle of July, don't you think?
I don't think so. I wish there were Christmas all year long. The trees and smells and frosty chill and Jesus' birth, it's the best time of year.
I won't disagree with you. Christmas carols, snow, angels, the Magi.
You said it. Elves and reindeer, mistletoe, presents, spam.
Spam?
Yeah, spam. I get some in my stocking every year. Don't you?
No, in my stocking, I always get candy and underwear.
Yeah, I get gum and an orange. And once I got some nose hair clippers.
Well, I get a can of spam. So I was thinking today's best and worst topic could be best and worst flavors of spam. Okay, best flavors first. For me, you can't beat good old-fashioned original spam. Just some pork shoulder remainder, a little mechanically separated chicken, and a dash of potassium nitrate for color. Elegant in its simplicity.
Repulsive in its flavor.
And terrifying in its texture.
My best with best in quotation marks is cheddar cheese flavor. Usually everything's better with cheese on it.
Everything except toe jam. My best flavor is treat flavored spam.
I think treat is like a whole different product, actually. Not a different flavor of spam.
Well, who cares really? What about the worst flavors?
Alright, here goes. But I warn you, you guys watching at home might want to keep a barf bowl handy. My all-time worst spam flavor is down home crunchy style spam.
Ugh, how do they make it crunchy?
I think they add extra gristle.
My worst flavor is spam with marshmallows. I always end up eating the marshmallows and leaving the spam behind.
I did the same thing with Lucky Charms. Coming up with my worst flavor was hard. There have been so many disgusting flavors over the years. Turducken flavored spam, spam with fancy feast added, wombat spam, spam with a twist of lime. But the worst of all time has got to be Neapolitan spam.
Ugh. Neapolitan whack.
And that's today's best and worst.
Can we get to Santa now? Can we get to Santa now?
Calm down. We can get to Santa now.
Yeah, we can get to Santa now. Yay!
Here's today's Rifflick, a visit to Santa.
Hey, jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Technically the 2 in the title shouldn't be capitalized.
You're such an English teacher.
Hey, it's standard edited English. Don't blame me.
Don't film me.
Did either of you hear a word that kid just said?
Yeah, he said.
Good night to God, Mommy and Daddy. Mommy, say good night to Daddy for me.
All right, I'll tell him good night for both of you.
When he's sober.
Mommy, can I have a drink of water?
A junk of water?
That dress looks like my great Aunt Gloria's last known sofa.
Oh!
I wonder if Santa ever got
It's like he's in
my letter.
Norwegian or something.
Yes, Anne. Far up at the North Pole, Santa is reading your letter now.
In his new Barca Lounger.
Does he dress like that all the time?
Oh, the Dick and Ann. That's one of my favorite fonts.
Mine's TW Send MT.
I wanted to take him to read a letter.
Seriously, I read that in like 3 seconds.
Why not? Boys and girls all over the world wonder how Santa lives. I think I'll send for them in my magic helicopter.
Did he say magic helicopter?
I don't know, but if that's a real fireplace, then I'm Susan B. Anthony.
Weird!
What do you want, Santa?
So he can't talk either. That's just great.
At least the film is visually stunning.
Somebody needs to get that elf some pants.
My time is short before I make the long Christmas Eve trip.
Your own words are my command, Santa.
Come in. Whoa, creepy little sleeping Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over there.
Wake up! Wake up! Santa sent me here to take you to the North Pole. Hurry up and get dressed.
And nobody gets hurt.
Santa.
It's just a short hop in the magic helicopter. There it is,
A painting of a tree.
Santa's castle at the North Pole. Hold tight, kids. We're coming in for a snowy landing.
Oh, we're gonna crash! No! Ah!
Before you know it, Dick and Ann are hurried to the castle entrance
Define hurried.
and see the busy elves hurrying to and fro.
But mainly Fro.
No surprise there.
Santa, the others and Ann and Dick.
Welcome to Santaland. I'm very glad you came to see me. Here, wait a minute.
What?
Sit on my lap and let me tell you about Santa what you might not know.
Ah, my scoliosis! Don't
The
touch
children are
it!
amazed. Here they are, sitting on Santa's lap and listening intently as Santa explains that every year, just before Thanksgiving,
Random
he
boats
starts
fire
the
their
new
milk
year by
cannons.
visiting towns and cities all over the world.
Except Pakistan. He
Always
hates
ready
Pakistan.
To please little children, he makes his jolly trip in many different
Mark
ways.
Twain!
He arrives on river boats and finds many new friends all along the way. Wherever he goes, he always has loads of fun. Oh, yes.
Oh,
In many
yes.
towns, the marching bands turn out and step lively to the Merry Christmas tunes. The little elves parade, too. Now, isn't that nice? They even have a big mailbox to help Santa collect his letters from the boys and girls.
Bulkier and less efficient than a small mailbox, perhaps, but with Santa, it's all about the wow factor.
Santa's Aunt Cora and Cousin Hilda may help collect the letters.
See that chimney? I'll let you in on a little secret.
I have a
Santa
tattoo
almost
of a
didn't
werewolf
fit in.
on my
And Mrs.
hamstring.
Santa Claus has informed him that he must stop eating so much.
Quiet down, quiet down. I'm changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Look, children, look! Behold the stigmata!
With all the big new shopping centers opening everywhere, Santa has to use his new rocket to get around. But he still uses his reindeer on Christmas Eve. They can get him just anywhere, and he's so
What?
proud of them, too.
We've come in peace.
Since Dick and Ann are visiting him, no trip to Santaland would be complete without a tour of the village toy shop.
Ah, here it
The good
comes.
little
This is
elves
where they
have a
try to
miniature
stick Dick and
town,
Ann with one of those
and in every
timeshares.
window have little toy people jumping around.
Use your
Here they
imagination.
make the tinsel and the Christmas tree ornaments. In this little store, they make the ribbon, turn out the wreaths, and make your home so bright and cheery. It fills the air
34.
with Christmas spirit.
35. 36.
Here are the little girls. Dolls are dressed with fine and fancy stitch.
Don't jerk me around, Kathy. I want that
And, oh,
$6.
yes, and baby brother is quite a helper, too.
Though his perseverating is becoming more severe.
Every doll must have a head and also have a body. These
Arms,
busy
legs, and
elves
necks are
on
optional.
spinning lays turn out the long, thin bodies, while others paint their saucy faces.
Saucy
and put
faces?
them
They do
all
tend to get
together.
dry in the winter. A good sauce would help moisturize.
That's where we make the face sauces. We've got honey mustard.
Ranch?
Well, we have a
Hard-working
light
elves
ranch,
And
yes.
Santa, too, like pies and cakes and cookies.
And stew.
This little store
And you
delights
rhymed.
in
I used
making
to be a
all
rapper.
those
Oh, yeah,
yum,
that's
yum
right.
goodies.
Oh, my back is killing me. We may need to stop and sit a
tour
while,
of
kids.
Santa's Happy Land would not be quite complete without a visit to his big toy warehouse, not far from the street. There's gifts and toys for everyone. It's really a big treat.
Actually, it's just the men's room. Oh my goodness, it's so huge.
There's
It's
bears,
overwhelming.
dogs, and cats galore. There's lions, tigers too. They won't bite, and they don't fight.
Sounds like a pretty
But they're
boring
just made
zoo.
You're really good at that.
Thanks.
Those
Stop
busy elves
shoplifting
are
all the
everywhere,
toys.
and Santa needs them too. You wind them up, you turn them on, those funny little toys.
Ah! That's even scarier than when Santa was in that Barca Lounge.
Or that elf with no pants.
Our old mother bear, she scrubs and rubs. While Junior telephones, he'd rather talk the whole day through than do a lick of work.
No account, bum.
For little girls, a doll is fun to wash, to dress, and spank. And Santa
Is that what
has a
girls
big
do with dolls?
supply of
Well,
every
wash
kind
and dress,
type.
yes, but not
Come
spank.
and
That's what
enjoy
pets are
these
for.
pretty dolls, and Dick shows no delight.
Well, that bodes well for his future.
A kitchen full of household toys will keep the youngster busy. She'll cook and scrub the whole day long, then serve a TV dinner.
That'll make her husband happy.
Okay, Wizard, this is ready to be packed.
Yeah, just that. Everything else is still in the developmental stage.
All children like to make some noise, and Santa says it's music. A toy piano or a drum will give them hours of fun.
And so will a
The
gun.
older children like to build, and here's a boat to prove it.
Time's up, children.
Stop playing.
Time to welcome Chip to my toy town play.
I
For
don't
Dick
like
and
the way
Ann,
the
their
music
visit's
suddenly
almost
got
over.
really ominous.
Santa
No.
saved
Yeah.
his pride and joy till last. We'll take his rocket to the Super Toy Town train.
No, Dick and Ann, don't do it.
Don't get on that ship.
It's a cookbook!
Ooh.
Ah.
Whoosh. And here we are. Now, wasn't that fun?
No.
It's just a few steps from the rocket to a breathtaking view of Santa's wonderful trains. I wonder if Anne will be as excited as Dick.
Oh yeah, it made me wonder.
There's trains
Yeah, it's
of
a good
all
discussion
kinds,
topic.
coming and going, starting and stopping, logging trains, freight trains, streamliners, old-time choo-choos. I'll bet Daddy would enjoy this too.
If he weren't in jail for tax evasion.
Look at that village. There must be a whole town of toy houses.
They even have a car wash.
Looks like those villagers have torches and pitchforks.
And they're headed right towards Castle Frankenstein.
All right, come up for air once.
Look out, children. Don't let that train run over you.
Ah!
And look, a toy circus with sideshows and a big three-ring circus tent. Did you ever see such a wonderful show?
Have you ever seen anything more immobile than these stationary figures?
Look at that circus parade.
Look at the quiet desperation in the eyes of the bearded woman and the man with no torso.
And look at the world's smallest horse. You won't believe your eyes.
Santa, do these trains ever wreck? They do. Gosh, that's fun.
Gosh, who'll
wrecks
wash the
today.
dead bodies away after the wreckage is cleared?
This is loads of fun. We could watch them for hours.
Or we could stab our own eyeballs with chopsticks. Which would be more fun?
Let's eat some marsh potatoes and then throw ourselves into a marsh pit.
Garsh.
Look, a toy coal mine.
Look, a weird fan.
Do we really have to leave, Santa? It's time to go back home. We have certainly enjoyed it, but we know that you have to start on your long journey.
I'm Tim Calhoun.
I'm so glad you came.
We're not.
And always remember, the entire Christmas celebration is to commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ hundreds of years ago. In the
Aw.
wonderful spirit of Christmas.
I like him
His good
now.
will.
Attaboy, Santa.
Hurry home with Toby. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas.
Hey!
I admire Santa Claus. He's industrious, kind, fat.
Well, that's not his fault. He He probably eats a bazillion cookies and drinks upteen million gallons of whole milk every year.
I think it was nice of him to remind those kids not to forget what Christmas is all about. It's important to remember the most important things.
And remembering important things is the theme of today's mini movie.
Now this is a nice shirt. This outfit's gonna make me ahead of the birthday party. At least I won't be Captain Dweeb like I was last year. Maybe now people will notice me. I wonder if it came with a belt. Jelly. But no belt. Oh well. I can just borrow one of Dad's. And throw on a bit of his boot cologne while I'm at it.
Oh yeah. Oh, this looks great. Oh. This suit is unbelievable. Oh, and I can't believe the deal I got on it at Maxway. Just wait until Debbie sees it. It's our first date, and I intend to impress. And with this suit, I will definitely make an impression. I'll make an impression so impressive, she'll have to roll down her window just to see where she's going.
What does that even mean?
Oh, be quiet. You wouldn't understand love. You wouldn't understand romance.
Maybe not, but I understand stupid, and that's how you're acting. Strutting around like you're Cary Grant or something.
Cary Grant wishes he looked this good.
Cary Grant's dead, so of course he wished he looked this good. He'd probably be glad just to be able to try on clothes and ambulate.
Listen, I've got a date, so I don't need your snide comments. Why don't you run along and go eat some pixie sticks or something? Go eat those, that should keep you busy.
There. I can't believe I made it to the state finals of the cake decorating competition. If I win this, I'll be state champ. And even if I don't, I'm pleased with how it turns out. I did my best. It looks perfect. Mom, I'm leaving.
Good luck.
A little bit of this. A little bit of that. 2 pinches of this.
What are you doing?
I'm making fake blood.
Doesn't have to be the same type.
It's not for me, Pinhead. It's for the play we're doing in class. It's a recreation of the McKinley assassination.
That's messed up.
It's for History Day.
It tastes good. It tastes like strawberry.
It's mostly syrup, plus a few secret ingredients of my own. It's perfect.
Who's playing McKinley?
How should I know? Move.
There's cake all over my shirt now. I'll be the laughing stock of the entire party.
Your shirt? Look at my cake. It's ruined. I'm ruined. There goes my dream of winning state.
There goes my dream of ever having a date. My blind date's gonna think I'm some kind of mental case when she sees me covered in blood.
All my blood is all over your shirt. All I've got left is this thimbleful. It's worthless. I just wanted to help my friends. No good deed goes unpunished.
Why don't you try praying?
Praying for what? Us to all die?
Yeah, us to all die.
No, praying that it will work out.
I don't see how it can.
God sees things that people can't see.
Like the future.
And quarks.
Let's do it!
May as well.
Why not?
Hey, what's up? I thought this was supposed to be a party.
It's the cake. The baker forgot to frost it.
There's no icing on it.
It will be as dry as tomb dust.
And my aunt died.
Well, I can't do anything about your dead aunt, but I may just be able to help with the cake.
Let's grow, get you to move, it's alright, alright.
Thanks, Gary. You're really cool.
Yeah, my aunt's still dead, but at least there's frosting on the cake.
This one is very original.
The designer obviously knows how to think outside of the bun pan.
Agreed.
Agreed. First prize.
Hi, Elizabeth, I'm Harry. Listen, I know my shirt looks really stupid, but I can explain.
No, on the contrary, I love it. It's awesome.
Really? Cool. Shall we go to Chili's then?
Let's wait until it gets dark. You should come inside. We can play Wii.
You have really white skin. Has anyone ever told you that?
What's wrong?
We've been here all day and we've only sold 3 cups.
Yeah, and we're trying to raise money for Girl Scouts.
I guess nobody wants lemonade anymore. Everybody's drinking Sierra Mist and Snapple and whatnot.
Well, it's just that everyone who comes through here wants pink lemonade. I mean, who makes pink lemonade anymore?
Yeah, what is this, a neighborhood or a freak show at the circus?
Guys, I might just be able to help. I really like oranges.
I think I'll watch Sanford and Son when I get home.
Got a zit in the pit of my back.
Did I know Pluto used to be a planet?
It sounds like your prayers were answered.
They were.
Then it sounds like you're forgetting something.
We are?
Did you thank God?
I forgot.
I'm such an ingrate.
Let's do it now, gang.
Man, I really want some pink lemonade now.
I really want some cake.
I really want to talk about what we learned.
There's an old saying that says, those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. Remembering the past is important to determining what is presently important.
In today's Rifflick, Santa cautions the children to always remember why we celebrate Christmas. If we don't, Christmas will degenerate into a spree of greed instead of the celebration of Christ's birth that it's meant to be.
It sometimes feels like that's what it's turned into already.
In the mini-movie, the youths almost forgot to give thanks to God for answering their prayers. It's important for us to remember always to thank God when He answers them, no matter how He answers them.
It's important to remember lots of things. Not only is Christmas a time of remembering the birth of our Savior, but what about Easter? It's when we remember His death and resurrection. And all a lot of people know about is some giant hormone-engorged rabbit who, for some mysterious reason, brings undeserving children baskets of cheap trinkets made in China.
Not that there's anything wrong with China.
Except for the communism.
We have to make sure that we remember what's important. On Veterans Day, for example, we should make sure we remember the men and women who gave their lives to help sustain our freedom.
And on Independence Day, we should remember to thank God for giving us a country where we can worship and pray as we choose.
And every day should be Thanksgiving Day, where we remember the amazing blessings of God. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 8:18, "Remember the Lord your God."
Remembrance should be a characteristic we all seek.
You know, this episode has inspired me to remember the late great George Hormel.
Who is he?
The gentleman who invented Spam.
Without him, we wouldn't have a disgusting food substance by which to measure the repulsion factor of all other disgusting foods.
Yes, thank you, God, for George Hormel. And thank you for blessing us so much that we live in a country where we can afford to be disgusted by what people in some countries would call a feast.
Man, now you're making me feel guilty.
Well, you should feel guilty. People are starving in Africa and Asia and West Virginia.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Of holly. Tis the season to be jolly. Don we now our gay apparel. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol.
Man, I really want some pink lemonade now.
I really want some.
What?